from the title alone, just from the title, I want y'all to know, I told you niggas this would happen. But once again, it's SPG Blackstar. Who listens to, I don't know, the nigga who's always spitting. Now, two things, right? You're probably wondering, damn, why is face cam black in the building? Well, that's because I really want to put it on. I got my little chair right here in the middle of the living room, so I can be on my mafia type of shit. Right? I feel like Top G and you hate right now. You feel me? But that is what I really want to talk about is I see people talking about the GPO videos like right here. Damn, I got to hold up like right here, right here. I pointed to the same place. Like right here, you know, like these GPO videos, they kind of, I've been watching a couple of them, they kind of facts, right? But once again, who said this months ago when the GPO update, on the current one we first dropped, I was talking about how this update is lackluster considering we waited 7 to 8 months type shit, right? And then the update came out, what, we got 4 bosses, one of those bosses we can only fight at 6 o'clock on the weekends, right? We got like, honestly, 3 new weapons, the sword, the gloves, and then the soul, the cane shit, right? But the cane shit only at 6 o'clock once again. We got 3 new outfits. We got the Moria shit too. The Moria shit too. The Moria scissors. We got 4 new fruits, which you know was good fruits. Don't get me wrong. Like mochi is good, kage is good. These fruits probably take time to make, but bro, get somebody who has insider testers, like somebody who has, you know, a lot of people on the testing inside. So it's like, I know when shit gets made, bro. When these fruits was getting made, it was like a day or 2 delayed before the next fruit was added. Like, I remember a nigga was like, oh yeah, GPO test shit updated. What they added? They added mochi. Oh my god, Kage is here. Oh my god, Yomi said like these fruits aren't being, see, you need to understand, these fruits aren't being added like a month by month. These fruits, whenever these fruits are getting added, they're getting added like the very last like 2 weeks before the update drops. That's when these fruits are getting made. So if everybody thinking, oh my god, these fruits take a lot of time. If they do take a lot of time, he don't take a lot of time. He makes them shits fast, which is honestly impressive, I'm not gonna lie. My second thing, right? I sat there and said that these updates coming out monthly like this aren't really going to work. And the reason they're not going to work is because when you drop them, they barely drop them anything. They drop some stuff, but this content only lasts for like, I don't know, a week at most. It drops for a week at most. When you're probably wondering, oh, why does it last for a week? When you've been waiting 6-7 months or something, you're going to play this game until you get everything. You're going to play this game until you feel satisfied for the 6-7 month wait that you had to go through, right? And you get all this stuff in a week. That week isn't going to satisfy the 6-7 month hunger you've had for the game, which is why GPO is like, it's just look right here, bro. GPO's current player base is this is just me just talking, but I'm pretty sure it's under like 10K at the moment, bro. Now when GPO first dropped on release, when it went free for everybody, bro, that shit was at 200K. Oh, I don't think y'all realize the game had 200K players at the same time when that shit dropped for free release. And on top of dropping free release, when the game was still paid, it was getting like 30-40K a day. But keep in mind, people can't say it was during the summer and then now we're in the school season. But actually, I can't put this. That's probably a good excuse, but honestly, bro, to go from 30K daily to in paid to 8K. See, back then I said it was 10K before I checked. When I sneezed, I checked to 8K. 8K at 5:54 on a Thursday. My God, you out of school right now, bro. Like at 5:54, if you're not home, I don't know what you're doing. You should be home right now. So that school day shit, I don't know. But let me explain to you why GPO is going like this, right? I already talked about the updates, you know, they don't come fast enough, right? These updates don't come fast enough and they come with literally nothing. I said that before and I'm gonna keep saying it. GPO updates are ass, okay? These updates that he drops, first back then those seasonal updates were fucking horrible. Those seasonal updates were filler updates, but at the same time, those seasonal updates were coming a lot more faster than the typical updates we get now. So keep in mind, just me speaking personally, I would like seasonal updates back because then we have actual content to do every like 2-3 months, okay? But right now, how it is now, bro, with the actual GPO One Piece updates, bro, we're not getting this content fast enough. You're pushing out content 5-6 months later, and guess what? When the content drops, it's like a week worth of gameplay, right? That's one thing. And then we talk about the combat, right? GPO PvP is, how do I say this? GPO PvP, right? Let me lean back, Andrew Tate style, hold up. GPO PvP has a good base combat, okay? The concept of GPO PvP is pretty good, right? GPO PvP is fun. It's fun until you start adding in all the variables. The variables of GPO PvP, let me explain to you. The variable is there's no balance. Every time you add a new weapon or new fruits to GPO, you've added a new uncontrollable variable to GPO PvP scene. And I say uncontrollable because these things aren't balanced. Tori is still fucking stupid. Pika and Magu are still stupid. Mochi is kinda good. Yomi is still stupid. Mero for one combo is still stupid. Now, don't get me wrong. These one combos niggas is doing, right? The things they doing. These aren't, you know, some basic ABA type one combos where you pressing one button. You have to switch to weapons in that same frame. Use the move. Use that move for a certain amount of time. If it's a barrage move, switch to another weapon in the next frame. You know, it's like these are some very frame specific inputs. So if you can do this, if you can do these one combos, my god. So props to you if you can do them, because they are skillful. But is it fun? Is it fun for the average player to sit there and get one combo every single time you hop in PvP rank? No. And that's why GPO's PvP scene is kinda, I'm not gonna call it dead, but it's not as thriving as it should be, because GPO fundamentally has a good combat. But because everything's so fucking unbalanced, nobody wants to play that. That's the simplicity of GPO's combat. It's good, but it's shit at the same time. There's two ways to fix this shit PvP scene, right? The first way is quite simple. You balance everything. You go through and spend time balancing the game. But as we're like 3 years into the game by now, we should all know that shit isn't happening. The second thing, which is kind of crazy, is that you add a combo breaker system, right? Before we talked about this like 8 months ago, where you would use some of your stamina to basically end someone's combo, reset back to neutral. 8 months ago. As in, it's not here yet. As in, I don't think it's coming. Which is kind of crazy considering that this was something that was planned 8 months ago and never happened. And now the game is slowly dying. Do I think the game is going to die? No, but I don't think the game is going to ever get back to how it was, unless he drops like 3 back-to-back updates within like 2 months of each other. That's the only way. He literally has to rebuild hype for his game. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, the game has been, I ain't gonna say it's been dying, but the hype for the game, the thrill of wanting to play new updates has been going down and down and down and down, and now we're at, you know, he's averaging basic game numbers. GPO was always above basic ass game. GPO was always like an overachiever for all anime games, and now it's like it's back down to basic, bitch. Like somebody went under GPO and like knocked the leg down, and now he's limping. GPO's limping right now. Something else that just came to mind is that there's no reason to PvP in GPO. What I mean by that is, you know, in Deep and like, you go PvP, you get a chest, some shit, it's elo, you know, it's like it's ranking, you know. But in GPO, there's nothing you get from winning a PvP match. You don't even get belly, you don't get a smaller chest, you don't get any rewards, you don't get no DFs being at the top of the month for the fruit. It's like there's no reason to PvP in GPO besides like an ego trip. And honestly, if it was more of an elo system and not like, you know, a win counter, because it's hard to face a nigga with like 2,000 wins, you know, confidence not already shredded from the jump. So it's like if you was like, you know, maybe it was elo, it was like, okay, this dude has 200 elo, I have like 50, I can probably still win, you feel me? But like it's demoralizing to see a nigga with 2,000 wins. And when you see a nigga with 2,000 wins in your lobby, you're not gonna press 1v1. You're gonna leave the fucking game and you're not gonna play. Cause trust me, I've been there. Also, let me make one thing clear. FloYu is fully aware that his player base is like consistently dropping. And by player base, I mean like people playing the game like at one time, you feel me? So it's like his fan base isn't dropping, his player base is dropping. What I mean by that is, FloYu's making a lot of fucking money. The nigga sells GPO merch, the nigga has a Patreon. He already made all his money off of fucking paid access. He's still making money off premium payout. So he's making a lot of money. And until his money, like, you know, actually stops coming in, I don't think he's gonna care about GPO's current player base. So even though me and a lot of you other YouTubers are saying, oh, GPO needs to change, GPO needs to change, I don't think FloYu wants to change, because there's nothing affecting his bread. Like his source of income is still there, no matter if he has 10K or 30K or 30K or 200K, his source of income is still there. So unless GPO gets to a point where it's like he's no longer making money, the game not gonna change, bro. Which is kind of sad, because a GPO that had consistent updates like Blox Fruits. Let's be real, Blox Fruits combat sucks compared to GPO. The effects are kind of ass. You know, it's Blox Fruits is literally a panda beater, but the updates come out so fast and it has so much shit. Blox Fruits has so much content in it, so many things you can do, like so many fruits you can use. Like that's what makes it such a good game. For some people, is that GPO was more focused on like teenagers, people who like good combat systems, people who like complex combat systems. But Blox Fruits is just I'm gonna come in, get me a fruit, and fuck around. And Blox Fruits has so many more fruits, so many more things you can do to fuck around in the game. It's like really. Let me know what y'all think down below. Honestly, I don't think GPO is gonna die, but at the same time, I think its player base is gonna continuously keep dropping. Right? I don't think it's gonna ever jump back up to these 100k, 50k player servers unless he drops 2 updates back to back within like a month span that have enough content, or he drops one update with like at least like 3 months worth of content, which isn't going to happen because as I just told y'all, these GPU updates aren't being worked on throughout the whole month. When For You himself starts scripting and making shit, those updates, the things he start adding come in the last 2 weeks, bro. So it's really up to y'all what y'all think. GPO is gonna always be here. It may not be as big like a year or something, but GPOs will always be a Roblox play. It's gonna always be a Roblox thing that that you can come on Roblox and play and leave. Honestly, I hope these changes all the YouTubers talking about actually happens and comes to the game. But until then, it's directly in For You's court, and it's up to him what he gonna do with it. So I'll catch y'all boys later. Stay safe.